they're teaching the word like they've always been out there, and they're concerned about their people. I told you, man, this thing is getting out there, man. So these old heads that you see coming back, they're seeing that the fire is coming back. They see that the Lord, that this spark has come back and the fire's starting, and they're trying to sneak back in there. But it ain't going to work. The Most High done mocked all you clowns. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 5. Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at his word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out, for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified. But he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed.
Yeah, they're going to be ashamed. Give me the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, and start from the second verse.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life.
Yeah, like us. Some to everlasting life. Go ahead.
And some to shame and everlasting contempt.
And that's those guys that came into the truth. Now they're waking up. They're going to wake up to shame and everlasting contempt. They're trying, like I said, they're trying to get, they're acting like they've been doing this all along. Go ahead.
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end.
So now this book, now when you go on YouTube, you see all kind of people coming out, going into the scriptures, calling itself, breaking down Revelation, breaking down Daniel, breaking down Ezekiel. Go ahead.
Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Go ahead.
Okay, it says, then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on the side of the bank of the river, and the other on the...
Jump down to the next
verse 6. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the water of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river.
Jump to the next verse.
Okay, verse 8. And I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
Right, and the wicked are the so-called white man. They don't understand what's going on. Go ahead.
But the wise shall understand. And from
that's why you got guys that can't see Cornelius is an Israelite, and you got guys just coming around to the fact that Cornelius is an Israelite. Go ahead.
And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days.
I was talking about Antiochus or Antiochus, however you want to say it. That was talking about that time period when he went and defiled the temple. All right, go ahead.
Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days. But go thou thy way.
That's after the Most High took Antiochus out of there. All right. Now that's it. That's all I want on that. You got something else? Go ahead.
John chapter 16, verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that you should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High's service.
Yeah, these idiots out there, they think the Most High is really with them. And the Most High is going to be found out that the Most High is not with them. All right? Is there any more? Okay. Say something for me.
Right, so like, see, we know them guys. See, you brothers out there, you don't know those guys because you weren't around back then. So we know them. So as soon as we spot them and say, yeah, there goes that devil again, you know, because they're coming up and they're acting as if they came up with that breakdown, you know, which it wasn't us. It was the Lord that gave it to us. But the bottom line is when we brought it out back then, they set it up so we got kicked out of the school. And the judgment was already typed up and written on the paper, so where if we would have repented, let's say we would have said, no, we're not going to teach that anymore, you know, the judgment was already set in stone.
Well, we won't teach it. As to not offend nobody, we won't teach it, you know. In other words, I threw that approach. You know, Paul said in Corinthians to take low. And then they say, well, is it in your mind? I said, of course it's in my mind. What do you think, I can just take it out like a damn computer program? And then I said, well, how about casting a lot? Then Hot Dog jumped up and down like he was a damn in a pot of hot water, boiling, jumping up and down, saying, that's wicked, huh? That's wicked. But there was no scripture or no law to back up what the clown was saying. I'm talking about Nate Satan, all right? But see, like I said, the Most High done showed you who the men of the Lord are. And the Most High done set up the men of the Lord all around the world. And these guys are trying to fight to get that spot. They ain't going to get that spot. They ain't going to get that spot. The Most High already ordained who the men of the Lord are.
At that time, we were still in the
okay?
wilderness with Moses.
And all you sellouts, the Most High going to get all you sellouts. That goes for Comfy, that goes for General Yohana, and the rest of you sellouts out there.
That when we get the land, if we was to
Go
go
ahead.
straight from the
Book of
commandments of
Philippians
the
chapter
Bible,
3 verse 1.
commandments
Finally,
given
my
us
brethren,
by the
rejoice
Most
in the
High.
Lord. To write the same things to you, to me indeed is not grievous, but for you it is safe. Beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of the concision. For we are the circumcision which worship the Most High in the Spirit, and rejoice in Yahweh Shai, and have no confidence in the flesh.
That's right. Now we're going to go into the book of Revelation. Like I said, you should have an understanding of the first chapter of Revelation, second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter. They're pretty much self-explanatory. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to start from the fifth chapter of the book of Revelation. And then we're going to jump around to other books. You know, we didn't put any notes down. We didn't come up with this topic 2 days ago or last week. We just came up with it right before we put the camera on, so we're basically going through the spirit. All right, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 5 verse 1. And I saw on the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaim.
That book is talking about the scriptures. It's talking about the Bible itself. Now, go to Ezekiel, the second chapter. I think it's like the last verse or next to the last verse. All right, go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 9. And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
So that's that same book. Now let's go back to Revelation, where we left off at.
On Revelation 5 and 2. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book, and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven or in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book, and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne, and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High sent forth into all the earth.
That's talking about Yahushua, and he had to go through coming down on the earth in the form of a man, born of a man and a woman, and he had to be slain because he was that sacrificial lamb.